Alright, so for Christmas, I posted a video about the Santa thing we did, and at the beginning, I shot this clip. So anytime I shoot one of those, people always ask me like, what am I looking at? What are you riding on? What's happening here? So it gave me a perfect opportunity to make a video about pretty much my favorite earthly possession. If you're a filmmaker, you should absolutely have one in your arsenal, or if you're just a person who likes cool stuff, let's do it. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Onewheel XR. Charger, which is different than the previous 2 generations of chargers, which means all the chargers that I've invested in are no good. Now I'm back down to 1. But the whole point of this thing is you don't need to charge it very much. So hopefully the 1 is going to be enough. Here she is, Onewheel XR. So this guy right here is one of my secret weapons. When it comes to filmmaking, making these videos, you've probably seen videos where I'm talking to the camera and the background, I'm just like moving through space, moving through town. I'm on this. This is the thing that I ride on, and I've got the camera, you know, I'm doing the thing, and I'm on this. This thing, it gets me around town. It is amazing. Get one, they're awesome and amazing. I've been riding these since they first became a Kickstarter thing. Got a first generation. The second generation is what I've been riding. So the first generation was the Onewheel, and the second generation was the Onewheel Plus. That's the black one that I've been riding around. This one will soon be black. This is the Onewheel Plus XR. See here, XR, which stands for extra range. So on my previous Onewheel, it would give me about 5 to 7 miles, depending on how much off-roading and uphill and that kind of thing. This new one is up to 17 miles. So a complete game changer, and now I can go 3 times as far on a charge. And this one's supposed to have like a little bit more power in the motor, which is what makes this thing work. So let's try it out and let's find out. Also, there's a headlight which also doubles as tail lights depending on which direction you're going. On my Plus, the headlight had gone out years ago, so I'm excited just to have headlights again. All right, first impressions. Wow, holy cow. Oh my gosh. All right, so this motor is supposed to be a little bit stronger. It's feeling quite a bit stronger. The very first thing you notice when you get on this board is how much more powerful the motor is when you're standing still. So when I'm here and I'm just idling, like the amount of power that the motor has to just keep me in place and not even move at all, like this, it's crazy. Like on previous generations, like on the first gen, it would have to work really hard to like keep you in place without freaking out. And on the next gen, it was like very different. This one is not that big of a jump, but it is incrementally more solid at just kind of hold you in place. Okay, a little off-road. All right, here we go. right, so as you can see, this thing handles off-road like a boss. It is amazing. You could take this thing on gravel, grass, obviously concrete, you know, streets, whatever. And it's amazing how fast you can move around the city when you could just travel across all surfaces. Like, you don't have to stop that much. You can get where you're going pretty efficiently, pretty quickly. And as you can see, it actually handles, you know, all terrains. And now we're muddy. And that's why you need a fender. Let's go back to the studio, put the fender on. Woo, okay, so first impressions. Wow, completely ran it out of juice about a block away from the shop, which isn't fun because one thing about this thing, it is heavy. It's very heavy. I don't know, 25, 30 pounds, something like that. So when you run out of juice and you gotta walk it back to your studio, it's kind of a pain. But the idea behind this one is it doesn't run out of juice if you charge it. So let's charge it. Here's the first gen model. As you can see, we've already got her muddy. That is one thing, you gotta have the fender. I mean, I don't know why Onewheel doesn't ship that with the board as just like a default thing and then let the user decide if they want to put it on or not. Actually, hold on, I'm gonna show you. So this is what a board looks like that's got 6,761 miles on it. So the app actually tracks like how many miles that everyone rides that has these things. There's actually, I don't know what the numbers are, but there's a bunch of these things out there. I ride this thing so much. I'm so obsessed with this. Look at this, my rank is number 4. Here's the leaderboard. See me? I'm the only dummy that put my actual name as my username. But yeah, number 4 in the world by number of miles. Like, there's guys that could do like more tricks and like way cooler stuff. But as far as just getting out there and using the thing and putting miles in, there are a few people that ride more than me. I just love this thing. I'm like full-blown obsessed. So a couple of pro tips from a guy who rides a lot. Gloves, sometimes you do take a spill, especially when you're doing something dumb thing or really getting aggressive, and your hands are the first things that really go down. When you come off of this thing, you put your hands down and, you know, this is a good idea if you're gonna. Item number 2, when you do run out of battery like I just did, you're gonna want this guy right here. The community for these things are doing all kinds of cool accessories, and this is one of them. When you do run out of battery power, it's nice to have something to hold on to carry the thing. It just makes it a lot easier to carry because it is heavy. And then the main thing you need, number 1, first thing you need is this fender. So the one I just showed you doesn't have a fender on it. I bought a fender, I haven't put it on yet. But as you can see, we took it through the mud and immediately my shoes were a complete mess. The board's a mess. The inside of my right leg is completely mud all over the place. I went a long time without using it because I thought it looked cooler, like to not have it and just to see the wheel turning. I don't know. Whatever. So I thought that was cool. Once I put this on, I've never gone back. It is so nice to just not have your pants and your shoes get messed up all the time. And with this on there, you don't have any of those issues. Everything that you're gonna run over that's gonna spit up at you as the wheel turns, this thing catches it all. So definitely do the fender. Float Life, these guys make all kinds of awesome accessories that you can like stick on the side of this thing. These are 2 like stick-ons that went across here. This is my ghetto little replacement part that I didn't get from the factory. So that takes me to the final part of this. I'll get this out of here. Old Faithful. It takes you to the final part. These things are amazing. They get you around town. There's nothing else like them. Obviously, you can tell I'm like full-blown obsessed with these things. I like ride all the time. And I get so much usage out of them. But they are expensive. This new one's about $2 grand all in with accessories and all, you know, the stuff that you get for it. So It's not cheap, but for what it does, the build quality is amazing. They are absolute beast. As you can tell here, thousands of miles on it. You can't destroy the things. They're like bulletproof. I mean, of course, now someone's gonna go say, oh, well, mine broken. You can break it, but I've tried my darndest to break the thing, and I haven't succeeded in destroying it. So for one guy who just goes full blown, does very little maintenance on it, and just rides really hard, mine's still rolling, still kicking. One other pro tip, and we can cover this in another video at some other time, but for video editors, if you're a filmmaker, make the investment. It's fun, recreationally, it's amazing fun, but write it off as film equipment, which is what I've done, because it really is amazing, amazing equipment to get some awesome epic shots. All right, I have talked way too much about this thing. Just go get one and try not to kill yourself. Have a lot of fun. If you love it, you're welcome. And if you fall off and you break your arm on day one, sorry.